channel, Street Ride. It's your boy Rick. I know it's a little dark, but I'm leaving work, headed to the gas station. I think this weekend I'll be running that E85. But in today's video, I want to quickly talk about EBC yellow brakes that I have on the car installed. I know I installed them a while back. And also I want to talk about the suspension that I have done right now, which is the 034Motorsport mount inserts, both for the rear diff and the rear subframe, and also the transmission mounts in there too, transmission insert mount, and then the 034 lowering springs. We'll talk about how all that is, how all that's shaping out now, and we'll do that. So let me get started on my journey to the gas station leaving work, and we'll talk about it. And let's not forget, at the end of the video, I will be showing you the track day that I had. You're gonna see just a couple runs. Unfortunately, I didn't really have everything set up the way I wanted to. Show you some of the runs, and then there's a special race that I had with another YouTuber called Modern Red Hemi, and I will post his YouTube channel in the link. He does Hemis or Chargers, Challengers, I think. You'll see my video, which is from the stands, and you'll see his video, which is from his point of view, so you'll see a kind of a closer look at that race, which is pretty fun, pretty interesting. He accidentally gave me a head start. But anyway, you'll see that at the end of the video. So stay tuned and let's get going. All right, the journey begins. Just pull it out here. So first thing I want to talk about is the EBS Brakes Yellowstuff, right? That's what I have installed on the front. So let's talk about the good. The good is they work well. When you hit the brakes, the car is going to come to a stop. Woo. That's without question. That one job that they have, which is to be brakes, they do it very well. I believe that they handle heat well. Under a lot of heat, that's when they perform the best, it seems. And I do appreciate that. For everyday driving, they're not too aggressive. I guess you naturally get used to how much brake pressure you're going to apply. So for daily driving, they feel good. But the thing I don't like about them is the noise. The squeaking, the screeching, oh my God, sometimes it's embarrassing when you're in a traffic jam, you got your windows down listening to music, and over your music you can hear your brakes screeching. It literally sounds like a freight train coming to a stop. I despise that. I can't stand it. I hate it so much. And I read reviews on it, says, oh, it makes noise and so on and so forth. I really thought I was gonna be able to really live with it, but I am getting out of these brakes. Like there's got to be a better option for something that's more performance orientated and less noise. The brake dust is okay. There is brake dust. My wheels now are dirty. Not as bad as stock, so I wasn't mad about that, because I was furious about the stock brakes and the amount of dust that it was creating. But with these brakes, there's some brake dust. You can probably go about a week and a half without cleaning your wheels, and before you really start to see any true buildup. Stock wheels, it felt like the very next day that I slammed on the brakes, there was dust everywhere. I mean, stock brakes, I'm sorry. Either way, the noise is the killer for me. Everything else is perfect. I would keep the brakes if it wasn't for the noise, or if it was a little bit quieter and everything like that. But it's just too much noise for me, so I can't deal with it. So let's quickly hop on to the suspension setup. So with the lowering springs, the rear diff mount inserts, the rear subframe mount inserts, and the transmission mount insert. First time I ever said that without messing up. I'm proud of myself. Great. Car feels a lot more nimbler, and obviously when you very first get your springs installed, you're going to have to deal with a harsher than normal ride, but be patient. As you put more miles on the car, the ride will get less harsh and stiffer than stock. That's without a doubt. I mean, it's going to be stiffer than stock. That's why you installed them in the first place, to get a more driver orientated feel, and you're going to get that. I do notice at high cornering speeds, it does feel like the car has a little bit of oversteer, and it feels great, because it really feels like the car is twisting or pushing itself around versus losing control and coming out. You get used to how it feels. You can the car is a lot more predictable, and it just feels good. And with the mount inserts, you're getting a more direct feel to the road, direct feel to what you're doing. It takes some of that play out of those stock flimsy plastic inserts that are there, and with that, it helps get the power, the energy from your engine to your transmission, down your drive shaft, out to your axles and to your wheels. It feels more direct. The car feels more responsive. And it's not so much that it feels more, it is more. Your brain is not lying to you. That alone has helped me with my launches, helping to get that energy to the wheels, to the ground. And I can stand behind it and say that I have gained a tenth or two just by the mount inserts and having that energy not wasted in the movement of the plastic flimsy inserts, and more stiff energy. You know, you're not losing anything there. So it just feels great, right? It's something that I would highly recommend. You know, I almost recommend it more than the lowering springs, because it really gives you that direct feel. It just changes the characteristic of the car. All right, so let's not waste too much more time on that. Let's talk about, what is this person doing? Come on. Let's talk about my day at the track. So it was my first time driving or drag racing or whatever you want to call it, an Audi at the track. First time, and it was an experience. I met a lot of cool people there at the track. So I met a couple of American muscle car guys, and a couple other Audi drivers were there. Great experience, and a lot to learn, a lot to grow from. You know, my best time was ran the very first run, but my cameraman, unfortunately, he did not record that run because he did not know I'd be going as soon as I was going, so he wasn't set up yet in the stands. So unfortunately, all I have for that is the time slip to show you. But hey, I have the time slip at least. I do have. There are a few runs you'll get to see me race against. As the night went on, believe it or not, the humidity got worse, like to the point to where I was sweating in my car in 72-degree weather. So the DA wasn't very good toward the end. It was actually better during the day. I'm not a weatherman. I don't know why that is. I'll probably do some research to find out why the humidity and the DA was better during when the sun was up and it was warmer, and worse when it cooled down. If you guys know, please in the comments tell me why, because I don't know. I have to look it up. But all the cars at the track struggled. Everybody was running a little bit slower time than they normally would run as the night progressed. It got frustrating to me when I couldn't figure out why I couldn't launch, and it clicked to me that, hey, you know, some things are out of your control, like DA, and it'll make you think like something's wrong with your car. But like I've said before, DA is a measuring tool to let you know, like, okay, under this circumstance, I should be running this time. So I was running a lot of 11.6s toward the end of the night, but during my frustration times, I was running 11.8. I think I hit a 12 once, a lot of 11.7s, and then toward the end of the night, where I calmed down and kind of just going through my process, I was able to drop it back down to 11.6. I think the closest I got back to 11.5 was like an 11.601 or something like that. But it's all learning, right? I'm learning to launch, learning to do all those different things. So without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and show the video now. Remember to stay tuned to the end, where you can see Modern Red Hemi video version of one of the races that we did. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have already seen the race. So follow me on Instagram. Sometimes I put a little bit of content on there that's going to be in videos later. Like, follow me. If you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing, especially if you love the B9 platform. Okay, share this video with your friends. I probably should have said this at the beginning, but I do appreciate all of you guys. I do appreciate the fact that you guys reach out to me, the support, the love. Y'all don't understand how much y'all motivate me to make videos. You have no clue how much y'all motivate me. Like, and I know my mod talk videos, which is what this is, don't get a lot of views because, you know, the action isn't there, right? I'm not racing up installing parts. But for those who really, really want this information, I want to make it available, and it's worth it to me. Okay, so again, check out the drag strip video and enjoy your day as I go get this E85 to enjoy my weekend. All right, peace out. All right, guys, so just ran our first run, just hopped in, just went to work. Time slip says 11.5. This is the slip say. I don't know which one's more accurate. If it's backwards, I apologize, but I'll post it on there. Don't worry about that. So I met somebody. He's riding an A6. Looked like it might be kind of quick because he was like, "Yeah, y'all should race." Blah blah blah. So we're gonna do that next. And I got a GTI, and then an Infiniti Q50S. I don't know if y'all can see that. So yeah, bro. Like, okay, I know I can get a better time than this. First run 11.5.7. I don't know if that's my fastest time yet though. I don't know. I gotta check. But yeah, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. All right, so I might fire my cameraman. He didn't catch the first run, but he all right. We're gonna let him stay. We're gonna keep him. But yeah, they serious out here. And there's a S8 right here. Got GTI.
You saying these are boats?
Huh?
These are boats.
What are boats? S8 is a boat, yes, but that doesn't mean he can't turn it into a rocket ship. And this is my man here. What's your name, bro?
Corey, man.
Corey?
Yeah, Corey.
Corey, and he's driving this here A6 right here, modified. That's who I'm gonna be going against next. So yeah, let's get it. So let me explain before the comment section goes wild. The reason why I left so late was because I thought that the track official was trying to tell me something about the car. By the time I looked up, the A6 was gone, and then I was like, forget it, I'm gonna just go. And I decided to just kind of build all the boosts and then drop it. That was a bad idea because even though the track is sticky, all my car did was spin and bounce, and then obviously I lost a lot of time doing that. So obviously the night is young, we got more runs coming and more action. I'm taking him on again probably. Right now we're letting the cars cool down, all right?
All right, folks, you know the deal. I'm out here at Capitol. We ran into another YouTuber, up and coming, just started a couple months ago, you say?
Yep, about 4 months ago.
So he started about 4 months ago. He's not a Mopar guy, I'm sorry, but you know, hey, we give love to every car. Even Mustangs. I give I give the love to Mustangs too. I know it's tough. It's hard. I even do Camaros.
Okay, well, I like Camaros a little bit, but Mustangs I just can't do yet, you know.
All right, so his channel is Street Ride, R-Y-D-E.
Yes.
It's gonna be right up here. I'll put it up here.
Yes.
So you guys have it, and I'll put in a link in the description as well. So his is focused on your Audi.
My Audi S5.
S5.
Yes, tuned.
Audi S5. As you see, we're lined up. Let me back up. We're gonna go ahead and line up. Now he is running a bit slower than Shake and Bake. So what we'll do is I'll give you the hit and maybe a little bit, and then I'll chase you down. Hopefully. Just to make it a good, I'm all about a good race.
I'm down with it. I'm all about the fun.
All right, so what all you got done? I'm gonna put you on the spot now.
All right, so I basically have full bolt-ons from downpipe on to intake. I got a front muffler delete on it right now just for a little bit of sound. Stock exhaust, stock turbo, stage 2 tune, and a stage 1 TCU tune as well. Running with 034, that's my sponsor. So you got a German car, you got a Volkswagen, Audi, I think they do a couple BMWs. Hit up 034.
034.
Motorsport. 034 Motorsport.
034 Motorsports. All right, for all you guys that got, I know some of you Mopar guys got Audis. There's a place to go to get you get your tune. So
that's
full
right.
bolt-ons.
Yep.
93 octane. E85.
E85 tonight.
E85. He's on E.
tonight.
He's on the E, folks. He's on that E. Everybody's hooked on E. Golly, man. I feel like a meth addict. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's ethanol. It's not meth.
Yes, we're drug-free. We're drug-free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except
so
for the cars.
Here we go. Audi S5, folks. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with Mac and his stock scat, well, his stock-ish scat pack. I'm gonna give him the hit in a little bit because he's running about 11.7, 11.8, 11.7, 11.8, and I'm running 11.0. So we're gonna make it fair. We're gonna let him go, and then we'll make a race out of it. So stay tuned, folks. And again, make sure you go over to subscribe to his channel. He's got some good stuff going on. There we go, going up against the S5. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give him the hit. We're gonna give him the hit in a little bit. We're gonna give him the hit in a little bit.